Hey, what's up, Jabrowski-zoos? Oh man, I think I've been suffering from a migraine all day today. Oh, and I also forgot to, that's gonna bite me. I forgot to set the nightly run. Hold on, let me because I want at least some of this to be recorded on a nightly run. Let me just check how much stuff. 209, that's plenty. 209 out of 256. Oh, my head's been hurting a bunch. I'm always worried that I might be suffering from some sort of head condition or brain condition. Not really a condition, but like an injury, something like that, you know. Hopefully, it's just nothing. I mean, I'm just gonna live in ignorance, man. I'm probably just gonna not think about it. Man, they mowed this lawn, and it looks fantastic. I need, oh man, yeah, it fucking hurts. My head fucking hurts. Someone's out there cleaning up dog poop. Okay, this is why I never own a dog, alright? Bruh. Sometimes I feel like I'm taking my body out for a walk the same way someone would take a dog out for a walk, you know. You know, I think many people see walks that way, you know, as a way to alleviate stress, to, you know, get some mobility in, you know, that sort of spiel. Certainly, this is one of the more medical walks I think I might take. Not really. I mean, it's the same as any other Trail 3 vlog, honestly. But you know, I do really feel kind of off today. You know, today's a very weird day. You know. Oh yeah, I also wore my special Luther shirt. I might give it a little right. I'm using my techniques to climb uphill. You know, you gotta learn stuff. You gotta use what you learn. Ain't that awesome, this awesomes? Ain't that a possum, this awesomes? Following me. Look at the crows just wading through the grass. Yeah, whenever I see birds walking, just feels so, I don't know, peculiar, but kind of a cute way, you know? Yeah, like what they're doing, you know, they're moving, you know? But they're moving over such a short distance that, you know, it's much better to walk, just waddle. What the hell? Oh, I guess they installed a speedometer here, huh? That's weird, and it's always blinking blue. It was like flickering all back and forth when that car passed it. Now it's flickering. I wonder if it'll pick me up. Now say like 1. I'm probably just going 1 mile per hour. Maybe 3 if we're being generous. Maybe I gotta go to the middle of the road. Can you guys see me? Let's see. Hey, how fast am I going, dude? Come on. Jeez, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I wish I was a squirrel sometimes. I'm expecting a lot of packages this week. I already got one. So I ordered many types of cards. I got a Renaissance era tarot, dude. Tarot deck, I think it's called. Or tarocchi in Italian. An Italian deck. You know, it's got the trump cards, the arcana. Yeah. It's got 4 face cards per seat. You know, it's pretty special. 78 cards. Pretty ballsy move. For a moment, when I opened the pack and I got that card, I was like, holy shit, bro. I'm not sure about this. I thought I was about to regret my purchase. Because, you know, I'm purchasing all these for activities to do in the history club. Yeah. But the tarot. I keep on calling it tarot, and then my mind goes to that, you know, that plant, that root plant that's usually used to make like boba tea or something. I don't know. But yeah, the tarot arcana have this like specific numbering, which is just not mentioned in the deck I have. See, you got death, you got the devil, you got the Hierophant, you got all of these. And normally they have a number next to them, but here they don't. And now, you know, like the numbering of the tarot is pretty important. Because higher numbered, higher valued tarot beat out lower numbered tarot. You like kind of have to memorize. Like, okay, number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 3 is this. And I was considering for a moment, like a Sharpie and just writing on the corners, number 3, number 4, number 5, right? But like, kind of the variety of these, especially older style tarot games, is that there's the numbering changes. Like, I was studying this very simple tarot game from, I think it was Spain, which kind of doesn't match up with the Italian deck, but whatever. Gotta aim for simple here. And usually in like most of the games, the 3 of the arcana are valued higher. It's the Fool and the first arcana, number 1, which is, I think it was the Magician. You don't fact check me on that, I'm not sure about it. And then number 21, the last one, which is usually the World. So those 3 get valued much higher than everything else. Especially, usually for the point system. So when you look at my game that I'm studying right now, which is called Scarto, I think it's got such a simple name that I can't, like, this is the first time I'm actually saying it out loud. Scarto? ? They place what is usually called number 20, the angel, above number 21, the World. So Angel, the Fool, and the Magician are actually your 3, what they call honors. The highest valued tarot arcana. So that's different, and it would be quite a hassle for us to relabel. Okay, this is 20. Okay, now it's number 21. That would be such a hassle. So I'm leaving them unmarked, and I'm gonna make sooner or later. I'm gonna make a sheet that describes, that lists out the numbering system, just for the Scarto version. Now, I'm not sure how much it changes, but that brief experience, seeing the angel supplant the World, I think it adequately convinced me that I should leave it blank and rely on an external guide to supply the details instead of actually marking the cards. So that was, the mid-15th century Renaissance tarot, also called Visconti Sforza. It's very decorative. It was stuff that was owned by the nobles. It was like actually commissioned. They used gold in this stuff. It was all the rage. And part of my frustrations with it was not only that everything was unmarked, like how in modern cards you got the number and you got the suit in like the upper left and lower right hand corners. Here, just gotta look at what the card actually has, because when it says, like, when these seats are different, of course, they've got coins, they've got cups, they've got swords, they've got batons. So like when you have 10 of batons, you gotta actually count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 10 batons. This must be the 10 of batons. It actually doesn't say 10. You have to count 10 of them, and that's pretty time consuming, So that's another one of my quips about this. Although the way the 10 swords are lined up, or 10 batons, it's actually kind of fascinating because it's like in a grid system. So you got 5 swords this way, and then 5 swords this way. And together they make like this crisscross pattern in the middle, which is actually kind of ornate. And of course, or actually, a thought just came into my head. They gave me a guide with this that details, what each card means. Mainly in terms of divination, honestly. I'm a bit concerned on that part. Because from what I read, divination doesn't occur until at least around like the 18th century. And this deck is dating all the way to the mid-15th century. So, in theory, these cards would not be used for divination, right? But at the same time, there's like certain words on the cards. Like for some of the cards, there's a ribbon that goes across the middle, and the ribbon has these words. And the guide says that these words indicate what the upright position is. And like if you can read the words, they're upright. If they're upside down, then it's reversed. And that upright and reversed are pretty important things for tarot, but specifically in divination, right? Like upright means something good, reversed means something bad, So that would imply that that's some weird sounds emanating from that train. I thought it was like an airplane flying above, but no, it's just this weird as hell gurgling from that train. I'm actually creeped out now. What was I talking about? Oh my god, it just sidetracked me so much. This whole upright and reverse, these words indicating the direction, kind of implies that they were used for divination. But the historical record, or at least what we know about divination, seems to imply that would not be the case, right? Which is really fucking weird. But I'll research it when I get home. Let's move away from the Visconti Sforza and move on to some more. So I got a 4 actually, I'm sorry. Got four packs. So I got 2 Germans, 1 French, and 1 Swiss, I believe. So the German I'm especially interested in because one of them's the standard 52. I don't even know if the 52 is accurate. I think these are just like, I don't know. But the French, the Swiss, and one of the Germans are all 52 cards, which is, I think, a modern revamping of this. From what I researched, these olden games did not use 52 cards. And a special deck. I think it had some like 40-something cards. And this was used to play, I think, one of the oldest surviving games. And that's called Karnuffel. And players of Inscription may have heard that name, especially if you've delved deep into the
ARG. Yes. I won't go into detail on how Carnarvon factors into inscription, because that is spoilers. But it is pretty historical. I can't wait to get my hands on those 4 decks. Yeah, I gotta be real careful to pronounce decks correctly. Because one letter change and all of a sudden I'm really gay. Can't wait to get my hands on these 4 decks, man. I can't wait to play with all these decks. I was thinking about getting a Mamluk deck. These are from India. But it costs like $85. And I could not find any surviving games to play with this deck. So I was like, if we can't really play any games with these, then what's the point? Is it just like a kind of show and tell thing? And do I really want to do show and tell with this deck that cost $85? And I was like, ooh, bro, no way. So I didn't buy it. But I'm really looking forward to learning how to play Carnarvon. That's a lot of mushrooms. I just glanced over there and there was a whole grove. Oh my god. Dude. I seriously hope that's intentional. Oh, and I also got a Japanese card deck. I think they're called Hanafuda or something. My pronunciation is fucked. Alright, I think I'm even pronouncing Carnarvon wrong. Carnarvon. I don't know. But I gotta learn how to play Carnarvon, and I gotta learn how to play one of the games of the Japanese deck. Something for each one, you know? And when I first looked into, because I've already picked out a game to start to for the Sforzando. The car just passed me from the opposite direction. I don't know what came over me, but I think I was so excited about, getting my hands on these decks that I just made this weird ass mischievous smile. I don't even know why I did it. I probably looked like a serial killer in that moment. So, what do I need to do for the rest of today? I need to make the Instagram account for my history club. And I need to do some good work on my fixing. Man, so many men out here. Shut the fuck up, dog. So many men out here walking their babies in strollers. Yeah, so many men walking their babies in strollers. I feel like the horse in the chariot, but the horse is behind the chariot, and the chariot is holding a baby. Okay, in addition to making the I've already made the Instagram account, I gotta configure it. Yeah. So I gotta configure the account. I gotta do work on the fitting, and if I have time, I gotta work on maybe the error propagation. I think that would be. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Oh, you turned. Okay, good. Turning around to face me. That's funny. Two crows just sitting on a branch, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. That's elite ball knowledge. Yeah, they were not 5 feet apart, so they're definitely gay. Maybe they're different genders. I don't know. I can't tell male and female geese apart. Geese. I think I'm going brain dead. Crows. Or maybe ravens. I don't know. I don't know about the old not mnemonic, but that saying that says how to differentiate crows from ravens. All I know is that the crow caws and the raven says nevermore. So that's the extent of my bird knowledge. Okay, yeah, we need to have a picture of the fucking sun, dude. It is taunting us with these images, bro. Can't even see the two rays of sunlight bursting out from either side of the trees with that thick. I don't know why it's so orange. Is the fires coming back again? I don't smell any smoke, or maybe I've gotten used to it. I would certainly love to blame my migraine on the smoke. Nah, not really. Yeah, what a productive walk. I feel so much better. Yeah. You know why old people fondle me so much? Because I'm a walking stick. That's how thin I am. Like, yeah, you can steal that. I think that was my best pun ever. Just grab one last bite. Running in the middle of the road, there's some freedom to it.